Hi. Hi, you guys. How are I'm trying to always fix this stupid thing. How is everybody? I have had some kind of virus, poison. Look, I'm going to move that just there, ever so slightly, so I don't have to see that door hinge. Anyway, so I literally have been out of commission. So I was trying to get work done. Look, I can still see it over there. Yep, gonna have to fix that one. Anyway, I can still, I'm still trying to get the work done. I am getting the work done. That is what I'm doing. I really couldn't talk. Buffalo, New York. I know it well. Yeah, so anyway, I have a temperature. I didn't have a temperature, Alberta, Canada, but I'm sure they're spraying shit everywhere. I'm pretty sure that that's what they're doing. I think that that's what they're doing. Yeah. They are spraying shit. Ottawa in the house. Massachusetts. Jamaica. Jamaica man. I had to say Jamaica man. I don't even smoke the weed and I had to say it like that. Oh my God. Yeah. So I've got my hot water. I have my throat thing. I got that and it's not really hot enough. And then look at the mixture. Yeah, I tried it. Onions and honey. If you want to throw up, this is what you should be eating. Arizona, hi. Look, I ate this. So you put the onions down, but now Stephanie, my little girl that does lymphatic massage, she told me use purple onion, but I use white onion. I know, right? Look, it's got honey and this is me. I ate it all the way down from here. No, it's to get rid of they say it gets rid of that shit. I'm like, I don't know. I'll try it. I was like, like that. Yes, I'm going to be Gigi Sloan. You cannot be like Lila, Melinda, and call me Grandma Sloan anymore. It's Gigi Sloan. That's the name. Yeah, so it's Gigi, Arizona. I love Arizona. Yeah, I do. Anyway, it was really funny. It works garlic and honey. Yeah, I've got to go get the garlic. I just couldn't, I just, my head was like, So, and then, so I did my nails finally yesterday because I broke two of them. But I ended up putting holes in my pants with my nails when I tried to put them up. That's like, really? What? Put on brand new pants and put my fingernails through them twice, not once, but twice. Yeah, so anyway, Gigi. I know I'm idiotic at times. You got sick? I love Arizona. It's so much fun. When was it? I think I saw Paige on Thursday. And then I saw John Thursday night because when I'm in town, I make the family. I need popcorn too. I make the family. Hi, Veronica. How are you? I make the family rounds, right? And yeah, Gigi. I'm Gigi. I'm Gigi Sloan. That's just it. No more grandma. It's Gigi. Anyway, so do you know a money spell? I don't do spells for money because money's not that difficult to acquire. The fact that you put a spell to make money means that you sound like you can't make money. Do you see? That's kind of, oh, my eye twitch, y'all. I found the cure for that. Well, I could not sleep because I could not exercise because I could not do that. Because I couldn't do that, right? So I was up and the eye twitch. Now, right? I thought that I had Parkinson's because I'm crazy. And then some of you emailed me and you're like, you could have Parkinson's. And I'm like, don't encourage me to read WebMD. But you know what it is? It is you take apple cider vinegar because your body's too alkaline. Too alkaline. Get it? Because I don't do shit to my body. So too alkaline. Or it could be stress, but I started taking the apple cider vinegar again, and then we're good. You can hear my nose stuffing up. Anyway, yeah, garlic clove. Yeah. Yeah. Money is nothing. It's an energy. Like, I mean, if you don't have it, it's a fucking problem, obviously. However, if you do spells to say, give me the money, are you not? You hear the cough? Oh my God. Are you not in effect saying, I don't have money, so I need to do a spell? So that's like the wrong thing, right? So assume that you have money. Oh yeah, I got a new tattoo. Low electrolytes because eyes twitching. Yeah, could have been that too. Money's energy. Like air is energy. Air is breath. Money, you can get it. I'm not saying you can be a billionaire. Too much caffeine makes my eye twitch. Oh, don't ruin my day. Are we talking allergies? Twitching eye, Jana. I had a twitching eye and I was too alkaline. So my left eye is twitching. So they said online to take apple cider vinegar, which usually I would take, but I haven't been taking it. So I took it and my eye's twitching less. Yes. Yes, oil of oregano. Yes, oil of oregano. I've literally taken that for years before it was popular. Okay, look, y'all. So before I got sick, I did a tattoo because I'm not finished. Why do you ask? Why do you ask? Because I'm almost 60. No one fucking cares. No one's not going to give me a job because of a tattoo. And I could do whatever I want. For those that want to email me bullshit. Anyway, this was the tattoo of Dewey that I wanted. I remember this day. I had another, hello from Mexico. I had another tattoo. This is blue-gray and I don't remember the name of it. I had another tattoo. I had another photo, but we couldn't see the eyes. So Ruger is really healthy right now. He's been sick since, since the last tattoo. And he's super healthy, looked wonderful, was very happy to see him. Oh yeah, I got to show you the tattoo. All right. So, there it is right there. There you go. Little Keithy's face. So I've got Keithy, Jason, Keithy up here, and then I will be doing this on the 25th, this space. And then I'm sleeved up on this side. Then I can write fuck you on the back of my neck. Fuck you. Okay, I'm kidding. But so there's either a picture of Jason here or a picture of Keith. I haven't decided, but I am doing. Yeah, that's Keithy. This is Keithy's, this is him. He was like 3. He's like maybe 5 here. Anyway, maybe he's 2 here. Anyway, this is his little baby face. Anyway, that's my Keithy. That's Doodleberry with all his teeth. He's like this. I wanted another one, but we couldn't see the picture clear enough because his work is incredible. I am so grateful. He's a true artist and gifted. Obviously incarnated from being an artist, and he did that. That's the picture. So we did this for 5 hours on the middle of the night because he works the middle of the night. So look it. And Keithy's wearing my little hair tie. That's how cute he was. He's a really, really good artist. I know. He's definitely an artist. I love him. Love him. Everything. He's done everything exact. What was so funny? It's not funny. But he's like, yeah, I haven't seen any pictures. We'll pray for you. Take no prisoners, 83. Yeah, he's just getting his teeth and I love it. He's like, look at my teeth. That's what I liked about it so much because that's how I remember that day. Jason can go on my butt. Jason will not find that funny. I love my children so much. And yeah, you know that. Anyway, this arm is dedicated to Keith. So, and I know how people feel about tattoos, but you know what? When I know I love baby teeth grins. So cute. When I look at it and I watched Keith dead, trust me, his body didn't matter. When he was dead, his spirit was gone. So his soul was gone. Like it did not sit there and pine over the body, what the body was damaged or the body not damaged. The soul went. So that's just it. But I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see. Aw, thank you, Stella. Stella. Yeah, I was so happy to see Ruger. He's definitely better. He looks so healthy. And when you think about it, when you're a tattoo artist and you can do portraits, you can actually you work with the dead because you are bringing my son to life on my arm so that when I look at it, I know that that's my son. So that's what I loved so much, or what I love so much. And I'm so grateful. And that came from Jason. That Ruger was Jason's friend. So yeah, I know. Treat Williams killed on a motorcycle. He probably figured he was 71. So he probably figured he wasn't going to die. And he was 71, but put my cat on my arm. She can go on my back. Because there's Tucker, Tulip, and Tallulah. And Z. Z was, and then there's baby Jack. I got them all. But the two that passed away are Tucker, Z, and Tulip. Oh yeah, you love my new intro. Let me tell you about that intro, y'all. Okay, so wait, before I tell you about the intro. So I had a little visitor who brought me chicken soup when I was sick and came to visit the studio. Yeah. And not being able to feel your body. Do you know the spirit? Yeah, you're numb. You're numb when you can't feel it. Oh, that's so sweet. So sweet. Okay, so I had this little guy come to visit my studio. Baby Cade. Y'all remember little baby Cade, Paige's baby. So Paige made me some homemade chicken soup and she drove out to see me. I mean, seriously, she's the only one. And she drove out to see me. That means the rest of the family don't give a shit if I drop dead. But she came out to see me and she brought baby Cade and that was so cute. And I ate her soup and I felt better. Like, she's a good little cook. And so I know Cade is so cute. So she brought him into the studio and we're like, baby in the studio. And Tallulah was like, get this baby out of the house. So it was so cute. Anyway, darling, he's doing so well. He's like 15 pounds and he's so cute. So cute. Like, what a nice little guy. And I saw his grandma, Nicole. So Paige's mom, I saw her on the weekend and that was so nice. Paige is a lovely young woman. And I saw Nicole and I was so happy. I haven't seen Nicole since the baby shower. And since Keith passed, I haven't seen her a lot. Like, I used to see her more when the kids were littler. But anyway, I was so happy to see Nicole and she's doing so well and she loves being a grandma to baby Cade and she's so lucky. And so that's so great. It's so great. So I can be a Gigi. I can come over and be a Gigi. No one's calling me grandma anymore. Nobody be calling me grandma. Yes, I've got the locket set up. Yes, I do. And it's, well, where is it? It's on my jewelry chain right now. I don't have anything right now except the one cross that I never take off. But yeah, you're the next grandma. Yeah, next. No, nobody's calling me grandma. I mean, I'm not hearing it, Lila. Jason's baby's due on the 14th, and Lila will be 12 this Sunday on Father's Day. Okay, I live with my glasses on my head. That's just who I am. Unless I've been into court and they're like, take your sunglasses off. I'm like, oh no, I can't undress like that. I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry, no. Anyway, Lila will be 12 on Sunday. It'll be Father's Day, and Lila will be with Jason and Mommy Kenna, who looks like she's ready to pop. Like, drop and pop. So she's got till the 14th. I don't know. We're taking bets. We don't know. I think the baby will be a Cancer. It would be funny if the baby came out on Lila's birthday. Lila wouldn't like that maybe so much, but that would be so cute. But that would be a Gemini and that would be a month early. So I think this baby's going to stay in like 2 more weeks, maybe early July. Maybe Bobby's birthday, July 6th. We were talking about that this morning. That's what we're doing. Okay, let me tell you this really. Who's Kellis and Bill Murray? Oh, Bill Murray. Kelly. Yeah, I'm like, wait, who's Kellis? Yeah, Bill Murray, I hear, yes, they do have names picked out, Beth, but I'm not going to say them out loud. I don't want to. I know. I wrote down to Deanna which name I think they're picking. Yeah, Kelly gave me this mug and it's full of hot water because I drink hot water. Yeah, Bill Murray is not a nice guy. You're correct. My friend worked with him and she actually quit a film because he's such a pile of crap. And I trust my friend. She's my friend, Claudette, without outing her. Anyway, we hiked for years and Claudette's done movies for 45 years. And, you know, she's amazing and she moved. And we used to fight. She used to fight over the stuff that I said here. And then one day she called me and she's like, "You are right." And I'm like, "Oh God, you have turned a corner." And she literally left Hollywood. She was the art set director for Mad Men. And she's brilliant, brilliant. And we used to hike and she used to tell me what she was looking for on the set, but she had to do that whole set, like, and do everything and do all of that, right? Yeah. And so anyway, she told me about Bill Murray and I never forgot what she said. Yeah, she went from woke to awakened. Yeah, she did. And she actually understands things now so differently because she was in that industry all the way back to Paul Newman, like all the way back to New York City, Paul Newman. She told me about Bill Cosby because her dad knew Bill Cosby. Her dad was an ad executive anyway, and knew Bill Cosby back in the day and forbid them from watching Bill Cosby when she was a kid. You know what I mean? Yeah, so there's, yeah, I'm sure Lucy Liu did. He's all of those things that you would think that he would be. So I'm sure that Kellis is his handler or he is her handler. That's how I want to word it. But hey, if you want to fucking fuck, then fuck. Good for you. I mean, he's disgusting and he's a big pothead, but you know, hey, to each his own. Yeah, okay, let's see. Oh, the wildfires that they're setting fire onto. My due date was June 14th and June 4th. Ah, Sour Patch Kid. Right? Okay, my aunt passed away. I'm so sorry, crazy crystal lady. I'm sorry that your aunt passed away. Lung cancer is a difficult one. That's a difficult one. They're all different. It's actually difficult when you die until it's you dying. Then you know the truth. So when it's me dying, don't cry for me. Argentina, don't do it. That's a movie with Madonna. Okay, so okay, my intro. I want to tell you guys something. So I did this intro and I put it up online and I got the intro music or background beat from a live I take it all down every night. The laundry room's behind there. I just take everything down and put it along the floor. So anyway, I put the intro up and I purchased like the license for the free music. Immediately, YouTube hit me with a copyright violation, which pissed me the fuck off. So I'm sorry about your mother, Kurt. I'm sorry. That's terrible. So I put, well, it's not terrible. She's in a better place now, but we don't know that while we're here. So when people say that, we want to punch them in the head. I get that too. People are go, your son's in a better place. I'm like, he should be with me, is where my son should be. So you say the same with your mother, and it's hard to watch anybody struggle. So like I said, I was grateful that Keithy passed within 6 minutes. So I was very, very, very grateful for that because I didn't want him to live. Anyway, so they put a copyright strike. So I literally emailed a friend of mine who does these kind of, you know, promotions and works with YouTube a lot. And she said, oh, that's a fake one. It was by Hawk somebody. Here's what they do. They put a, hi, Charlene, how are you? Yeah, I'm a bear now. You're right. So they put these fake strikes on your page so that if your video is monetized, then they collect the money off it. So you have to dispute it. And then they're like, be careful because if we find you guilty, we'll take your whole channel down. Why don't you take this fucktard that claims that he, my son is alive but dead on fentanyl. But if he's dead on fentanyl, he can get sober. Sorry, I gotta take this for my throat, y'all. Ugh. Gross. I hate the paper. That's nice. Anyway, I disputed it, the copyright claim, and within one day they took it down. That's what these people do. These people dispute it. You pay for it and they dispute it. So fuck them. Fuck them. Go back and dispute. Don't allow them. Don't allow them. Thank you for that, Sandy. Don't allow them to do that. Don't allow them. Mm-mm. Don't allow it. I am in a lawsuit still with Tracy's family. In fact, it's actually just her fucking jackass husband. Allegedly, he's a jackass. This just came in the mail. More paperwork. United States District Court, Washington District of Washington, Tacoma Division. I honestly thought it was Seattle, so I don't even know where the hell we're in. This is like a timeline jump. I don't even know where the fuck we're in. Plaintiff's first interrogatories to defendants, blah, blah, and blah, blah, and blah, blah, and blah, blah. Thank you, Sandy from Canada. And then this is to, this is such bullshit. This is Clyde's part of it. I'm down here and I'm as an individual because I'm pro se. Because you're not fucking getting me paying money. You bunch of motherfucking bitches. No. I'm pro se and I'm down here an individual. Bella Sloan, a.k.a. Sloan Bella. It's not a.k.a. You wrote it wrong to begin with, you stupid person. Yeah. See, I'm right down here. Where am I? See? A.k.a. Sloan Bella. Like, I never said I was Bella Sloan. You assumed that my first name was Bella because that works with your fucking mind, not mine, whack jobs. Oh my God. Anyway, this just literally, I picked it up in the post office box. Look at this. Sloan Bella, a.k.a. Bella Sloan. How dumb is it? Look at this. How dumb is it? She's a lawyer. How dumb is she? Listen, why don't you go get the name off my fucking birth certificate? Well, I wasn't married to John then, but why don't you get the name off my driver's license and stop putting a.k.a. Bella Sloan? I never said I was Bella Sloan. You people wrote it down wrong. Your client wrote it down like the jackass he is who doesn't know anything about my name, apparently. Oh, I know, but geez, it gets boring. Every time we read it, we're like, who's a.k.a. Bella Sloan? No, I didn't see a doctor. I just shoved this in my throat. So that's it. Anyway, they're just stupid. No, I didn't have a stomach virus. I have, I know, he's a parasite. He is. No, my birth name is Sloan. That is my birth name. That is on my birth certificate. It is Sloan. I married Bella, but I've been married for 36 years. Sorry, divorced last November. But married for 35 years. Exactly. That's correct. Shalom. Yes, exactly. So technically, I've been Sloan Bella. I never was Bella anything. Like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, this is a year later. This is over a year, and I'm being sued by this stupid person. He can do what he wants. Oh, no, not that marriage. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So listen to this. We're going through the drive-through, me and John, right? To get Starbucks. Yeah, you heard it right. So he's just coming with me to get my Starbucks. The little girl in my old neighborhood, because I'm not there. Oh, Sloan, I missed you. Your nails look so great. Well, I just did them, right? Your nails look so great. I go to my girl's house. I don't go to the salon. So, oh, your nails look so great. And then she's like, you're so pretty. She's so sweet, young girl from my old Starbucks, right? So nice. So John's in the passenger seat and he kind of looks away like this. And when she comes back to the window, he literally pushes me forward and sticks his fucking hand behind my head and goes, how are my nails? Yeah, that actually happened. Need attention much? Well, you're trying to say that I need attention? Do you need attention much? Oh, God. Divorcing after 48 and a half years. Good job, Diane. Good job. Yeah. He's like, look at my nails. And I'm just like, I know. What's she supposed to say to that? No, he does shit like that. He literally wants to be a stripper and get attention. And he's mad that he married somebody who got attention and he can't stand it, but he wants it. But he can't get it because like him and the rest of his family, not my children, the other ones, He can't get it because there's nothing about what he's going to do that's going to bring the attention, for God's sakes. Hi, Eric. He's so immature. Yeah. Look at my nails. Okay, dude, you don't have your nail polish on. Yeah, that's the ex. Correct, Beth. He wants to be a stripper. That's all I can say. No, I think his nails are okay. Prince Charles and Diana, exactly. Minus I don't wear a tiara, but I like Diana. Envy, I know it's so weird. It's like, but his nails aren't bad. I'm not going to say they're bad. They're not. Because I take him to get manicures and pedicures. I take him to do that. Because it's my job to look after him. Because, Guelph, Ontario, you know why? Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because there ain't nobody that he's given birth to who's going to be looking after him. So he should be grateful that he married somebody younger than his daughter, because that bitch don't come to take care of him at all. At all. Not even close. Okay? Not even fucking close. So he should be lucky that he married a, what do you call me? Surrogate daughter. Right? Yeah, he's trying to be funny. Of course he's trying to be funny, but I find it annoying. She's complimenting me, and I'm just talking to her, and suddenly this big fat hand's behind my head. It's okay. I know his sense of humor, but it's always like that. And then it's insulting directed at you. As long as he doesn't want to be like a tampon. Yeah, he wants my looks. Well, he was a good-looking man when he was younger. I mean, he looked like his parents. That's what we were power imbalance. Except, well, that's why you marry somebody who's your pedo-ish much. Yeah, I know. That's why you marry somebody decades younger. It's not because you may love them, but, the lawsuit, Danielle, thank you for asking, because I haven't talked about it enough. The lawsuit is because I did a radio show on, I think, yeah, John is good looking. I mean, he's older now. We all look like shit when we get older. Whatever. We look like how we look, but older, right? Anyway. Okay. So the lawsuit, I did a radio show in July 19th, 2019, right? And my 9-year-old son says he had, oh, I missed it. Shit. That's nice. A rainbow around him is cute. If that's what you said. They need more attention than women. I know, constant reassurance. And then they accuse you of being dramatic. Oh, this is what he said to me. Oh, you wanted to be this and that and that. And I'm like, so what? I'm still the one that works every day, fucking still pays bills over there. Shut up. Like, if I weren't me, if I were the rest of your fucking daughter's side of the family, I'd be stealing it from other people now, wouldn't I? I wouldn't have my own personality to do my work. Be thankful, because I'm paying bills based on my personality or whatever. Anyhow, I did the radio show for a show called Ground Zero. It was Ground Zero. And the host of the show was Clyde Lewis. Now, Clyde Lewis, I lost 2 children. Yes, no, they grow on the other side, or they reincarnate back in. Hopefully they grow on the other side and don't come back here. Yes, her gay husband is loaded, but they're also divorced because, they're divorced. And I don't think, she kept the house, but she's got to pay property tax, right? So it's all in public court records. You can read it. Anyway, long, boring story short. So I did the radio show in 2019, July. I want to say July 19th. 5 days before Tracy Twyman had allegedly killed herself. According to the news, it was on the news. Why? Why, you ask? Because she's a public person who's an author, like Jeffrey Epstein. She's not like Jeffrey Epstein, but Jeffrey Epstein is a public person, and people don't believe that he killed himself. And they're allowed to say it without being sued. Anyway, Tracy Twyman had stated on Clyde's show, because she was a co-host, that she wasn't suicidal. Those are her words. Not my words, her words, allegedly. Anyway, so Clyde called me, and Clyde Lewis, I know. Well, Clyde's great. Clyde was the one that phoned me and told me they were suing me. He said, it was April. I think we just gotten back from Arizona, but it was April last year. And he said, you're on the sue list. I said, what sue list? Right? What fucking sue list? And he's like, yeah, Tracy's husband and so phoned and you're listed in the lawsuit. I go, what are you even talking? Because I didn't know much about Tracy. I just did that one episode after she died. And Clyde just said, will you give us your psychic impressions? Basically, your feelings, thoughts, and opinions as a psychic, all protected under the First Amendment. Just saying. Anyway, so he called me and he goes, yeah, so-and-so, let's see what this husband's name is. Al Harith, Al Bustiane, an individual. I don't know if those are his aliases or it's a whole long name like that. I really don't know, right? Hi there. Hi from Tucson. I love Tucson. Anyway, Mr. Bustiane, whatever his name is, her husband and his lawyer, one Susan L. Ford. This is all trackable online, so I'm not saying anything that isn't online. Anyway, what the hell was my point? Oh, so Clyde said to me, this husband of hers is fucking, listen to this, is fucking, he does black magic with the gens and the genies. And I'm like, oh, fuck him and his black magic. I actually said that. Fuck him, okay? Fuck him. I don't care what he does. I don't care what he does. I'm throw it back on him, okay? So fuck him. You think you're manipulating like that, but it will go back on you. So he can do whatever he thinks he can do in his little head. So Clyde said, well, watch out. You're going to get served. So I'm on the phone with Bobby. The camera outside my house is broken. She's like, don't answer it. I'm like, well, what if it was like July 4th. I'm like, hi from Palm Springs. I fucking love Palm Springs. Anyway, I was like, what if I forget, it was like July 4th, right? Yeah, it only works if you're unaware, and I don't give a shit. Like, you can throw whatever at me. I've protected in the name of Jesus, amen, and it will go back on you and everything that you love. So don't be throwing shit at me, because if you throw it at me, it's going back on you. You say it to me, I will get even with you with it, because I will send it back to you. Anyway, which I have a right to do. If you're going to throw something in my house, a grenade, I'm going to throw that grenade back out the door. And if that grenade hits you in the fucking face or hits your family, that's your problem. Anyhow, so yeah, he is a money-hungry monster. That's really what he is, and he's probably like, whatever. So Clyde told me I was being sued. So I stupidly answered the door, and this bitch serves me. I'm like, how does she even know where I live? Because I have a P.O. box, not an address. Anyway, on my stupid divorce, they mailed papers to my house. So because of that, this fucker knew where I was. I will be countersuing him back. Anyway, I did the radio show. And I got my part. I had the tape sent to me by their producer, and I transcribed the tape. So thank you for that. Thank you. So what I did... Yeah, there's probably a listing, but I'm not at any address anymore. So whatever address you think I'm at, I'm not at. I keep moving. You won't find me. I fucking move. And now I have a bear in my yard, so good luck. But anyhow, all of that aside, so I get served, and I'm not going to get a lawyer, because what they want to do is cause financial havoc. When people sue you, they should fucking have to prove their part in the lawsuit. If they don't succeed, they should have to pay. You don't get to bankrupt me because you're a fucking asshole. You don't get to accuse me of something untrue. Okay? And now I have a bear. That's true. Anyway, let's see. And yeah, that's exactly. Well, I don't send loving energy back. Whatever you send me is what you get back. Sorry, I'm human. That's what happens. So anyway, his lawyer, I'm answering the questions. I'm reading the paperwork. And there were 5 charges. This, that, and the other. Using her name to make a living. I'm like, dude, I had a career long before your wife. And I didn't really know about your wife, with the exception about Isaac Cappy, which is actually how I was peripherally aware of who his wife was. And so on the transcript, the exact words were, a husband and wife team tricked her. Okay, so she talked about being tricked. That's on the radio show. I said a husband and wife team. I did not know she was married. I know she had a son, but for some reason, I didn't think she was actually married, right? Long, boring story short, he says, I'm trying to use her name to make money. That was thrown out of court. He said a bunch of other shit. Thrown out of court, whatever. Dismissed is what they say. There's one charge left, and the charge is I intentionally caused or inflicted distress on him. That is not true because I did not know he existed. I have a First Amendment right to speak and say my opinion, and I never mentioned him, nor did I know she was married to him. I did not know who he was until Clyde called me and told me I was on the sue list. Like they were on the sue list. I was on the sue list. I was actually going to the store to get some ice cream. It's like, fuck. I know, he's money hungry. So his lawyers, so they're doing all these conversations, and some of the other people have hired a lawyer, 16,000, 20,000. I don't have that. I'm not doing that because my money's going towards, at that time, my divorce and Keith's wrongful death suit. That's where my money's going. Like, more importantly, Keith. That's why I backed out of the divorce and gave John everything that he wanted, the way that he wanted it, because I don't have money to keep paying a fucking lawyer. And then his lawyer was trying to get me to pay her, and I'm like, I fucking agree to whatever you say, bye. No, Lila didn't. I went to Jasmine. I hit Jasmine up at her house last night, which she does her appointments at her house, so that's why I went there. Anyway, long story short, the lawyer gets on the phone with me. This is a couple of months ago, and she actually says, and I want you to hear this, there's been no court case. I don't have a lawyer. And she goes, we're accepting offers. Me and my mouth, I'm like, go fuck eat a dick. Like, no, I am not giving you an offer for some fucking shit when I'm entitled to an opinion. I never mentioned your client's name. I'm itchy now. I never mentioned your client's name. I did not know that the dead woman was married, and you can suck my dick. So then I wrote the court and I said, I don't know if this is extortion or if I'm fucking stupid, but they are at that lawyer of the, whatever they call him. I'm the defendant and he's the, whatever he is. Defendant and the other one. Anyway, whichever one, I'm not offering them shit. I'm not offering them shit. Hear me clearly. You're not getting shit from me. You are not getting shit from me. Yeah, I'm not, you're going to take, you want to drag me into court? We're going to go into court. And then you're going to have a First Amendment right for the freedom of speech. That's what you're going to have. So we're going to do that. And the anti-slap law. And that's what we're going to do. So you can stop playing fucking games, because that's what it, of course, it is ridiculous. So I said, no, I'm never giving you. Then I wrote the court because I'm pro se. And I just wrote that the lawyer is trying to extort money out of me before a claim. And I don't care if the judge, if the court, if the American system thinks that that's fucking okay. It's not okay. You have no fucking right to ask me to settle. I'm not settling. Go to court, asshole. Go into court. Listen to that tape because you're going to have to. And I'm not getting a lawyer in court because you're not getting money out of me. And I'm not wasting my money on you. And the divorce is done and I don't own anything. So fuck off. It is legal abuse. It is legal abuse. And why the judge doesn't know that, and why the lawyer continues to fucking do that, because, oh, and they scare you. Go to court, because that idiot has to fucking go to, no, he wants a trial with jurors. This idiot wants a trial with jurors. Well, it's a good thing that my not landlady, the fat woman from the don't go yelling at me about if you're fat. She was fucking stupid, okay? She was fucking stupid. The lady that, the homeowners association lady that sued our family for 8 years, 5-year-old Keith, she told the neighbor to take pictures of him. I had to call the police and say, that guy was a pedophile. Why are you taking pictures of my kid? Anyway, that troll, Mary Jo the troll, okay, for 8 fucking years sued our family. She sued Keith, restraining order. He was 5. Oh, 10 the last time she did it. She sued Jason, she sued John, and she sued me. And the homeowners went along with it because they use our money to sue ourselves. So you know what I said? Fucking go to court and prove it. Well, I won. She couldn't be on the board. She couldn't be on the board. John put that caveat in there. It was so great. But she's a narcissist. This guy's a narcissist. This guy's a okay, you ain't married, too much of a hassle. Okay. I ain't married, too much of a hassle. Good job, Jamie. Good job. But anyway, yeah, people know who she is in here. Anyway, I'm not afraid to go to court, and you don't get to accuse me of shit I didn't do. If you're going to accuse me of what I did, I take responsibility, and I'll make amends with you. And that includes if there's any reason. But I did nothing intentionally because I didn't know of your existence. So you're telling a complete false lie to make yourself seem more important when your own fucking wife, or I think they were in the process of divorcing, so God knows what was going on in that element of it. But if your own family member says, I'm not suicidal, no, this is not a John issue. No, this is a radio show issue. If your own relative says that they're not going to kill themselves, like I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to kill myself. So if I end up hanging from a garage door, I did not do it, okay? So lawyers are just allegations. And yeah, I know, fuck her. I said eat a dick. I said you can suck my dick. She told me I could go get a lawyer pro per, and I'm like, I am not paying anybody for anything because I didn't do anything. So you're going to deal with my fucking raggedy ass, as is the right in America, myself, to go into court. Not because I think I'm better, because I'm not fucking paying a lawyer to do that. It is not that important to me, fucktards. Okay? You're not getting anything because I didn't do anything. As soon as the jury listens to the radio show, they're going to go, she stated it's her opinion. She's a psychic. And actually, what he wanted to know is where I got my information from. Huh? What's that mean? Where'd I get my information from? My head. I'm entitled to feel things, which is what I was asked to do. I was not paid. I went on just because Clyde is an acquaintance, and that's what I did. So, you see, and they try to scare you. What if, and that's the problem with psychics. Here's the thing with psychics, y'all. So many psychics put for entertainment purposes on their websites so they won't be sued. Katrina, my Virgo friend. She dresses so cute in her Easter outfits with her little nephew. So cute. I love you, Katrina, Miss Hurricane. You don't want to put that on your website. You do not want to put for entertainment purposes only, because that dumbs down the field. I'm not for entertainment purposes, but under the definition, under the definition of psychic, I'm entitled to have feelings and opinions. So are you. No disclaimers. I won't do a disclaimer. It does not say for entertainment purposes on my website. I'm not fucking for entertainment purposes. This is my life's work, period. And I will stick by, I know, Hurricane Katrina, right? I think it's Miss Hurricane. I can't read it. It goes by so fast, but I know it's her. They say that because they're cowards and they won't stand by what they said. I'm going to stand by what I said because it came out of my fucking head. But you in the court don't get to edit what comes out of my head when it's my fucking opinion when asked a question. I didn't show up on the show, hey, let me give you my fucking opinion. I was asked to give my opinion, which means it's under the First Amendment right, especially because the person in question, the dead person, unfortunately, there you are, Miss Hurricane. Yep, it's me, Hurricane Katrina. The passed away person, like Jeffrey Epstein, like Kate Spade, like Chester Bennington, like Chris Cornell, like Avicii, like Mac Miller, all of them they're public. You don't have to, when somebody's in the public eye, say what the death certificate said. You were entitled to your opinion on a public person. They've forgotten that. And secondly, it was an opinion. I didn't ask for money. I'm not trying to extort anything. And I didn't mention, I think he's the plaintiff and I'm the defendant, right? Because I'm being sued. So the plaintiff, okay, I don't know why I'm on this tangent. I'm on it again. The plaintiff, I didn't mention him. Had nothing to do. Yes, it is free speech. But most of your psychics, let's see, John Ware had issues too at one point, I believe. Yeah, most of your psychics are cowards in the sense that they don't want to get sued. You cannot behave well enough to stop somebody from suing you. The fat idiot, and she's stupid and an idiot, okay, that was our homeowners association board member, thought she could sue a member of the community that paid her bills and paid her a wage while she was being disingenuous, and she still didn't win. I'm not backing down. People can sue you for anything. Anything. So you being all good and following the rules is not going to not get you sued. It's how you handle it and what you say. You have to know your rights. There's an anti-slap law where you're allowed to do it. Nobody is, the lawsuit is frivolous. I don't know about the whole context of it, but it's pretty frivolous. Always put up. Yeah, when they put that up on their signs, don't go to psychics that do that because they don't stand behind their word. It's an opinion. It was my psychic opinion. It was an impression that went through my head. I don't know. They asked me a question. Ask me a question now. I get an opinion. Most psychics also don't tell the truth. I know they don't tell about. Yeah, I know they're full of shit. They're probably not really psychics. But if you put in that instance for entertainment purposes, so what you're saying is you're a fucking clown as a psychic? I'm not a clown. This is my life's work. My astrology's been my life's work. I'm not a fucking clown. So I'm not a fucking comic book strip character. I'm not a fucking, it's not something like, oh, I'm reading this script. No, I'm actually creating it out of what I hear in my head because it comes from the other side. So when you ask me a question, it comes out. I have no control over what I see. I just fucking see it. And if it's wrong, it's wrong. If it's right, it's right. I don't know what to say, but I'm not apologizing for it. And you're not going to stop them from suing you because a radio show in and of itself is for entertainment purposes only. So is the news. CBS, NBC, Fox, for entertainment purposes only. They don't report news. They make up shit. So, I mean, come on. Come on. I will countersue. That's the next thing. That's the next thing I'm going to do. I have to earn the money to do this. This all costs you money. So I just now am doing stuff with key stuff. So I know it implies you're full of shit and a liar. So don't go to any psychic who does that because they're fucking cowards. Ooh, I'm scared of what the authorities say. There is no authority. God is your authority. Either you work from integrity or you don't. And if someone doesn't like what you say, that's their fucking problem. Then don't do what they say you're doing if that's what you're doing. But she didn't talk about him. She didn't say anything about him. She talked about, if I remember correctly from the transcript, it's still online, the radio show. If I remember correctly, yes, Aaron Carter's death. Was I responsible for his death? Did I cause it intentionally? No. You people ask, and these are public figures. I'm not doing a video on the neighbor down the street that isn't a public figure, causing them to be distressful. Tracy Twyman was a public figure. She was working with Isaac Cappy, and she was working with ritualistic child abuse and child trafficking and pedophilia, which is with children. That's not a me problem. That's a fucking what she was doing problem. So those are factual problems. And his intention, I didn't know anything about him. He's trying to be noticed. Like, look at me. I need to sue you. So go ahead and fucking do it. Do it. And I'll see you in court. I trust that God will straighten it out anyway. I didn't do anything. Yeah. Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. LLC. Exactly. Exactly. You just get a corporation and you tie everything up. And then they sue the person. Exactly. And they don't sue the corporation. Exactly. I mean, they're disgusting. They're fucking disgusting. And by the way, yeah, no, you can be psychic and work in those fairs. But if you say you're for entertainment purposes only, you're saying you're not a real psychic. I happen to believe I am a real psychic. So I may not be right 100% of the time. I may not get everybody's dead relatives all the time, but this is the work I've spent since I'm 17 doing. So I will be 57. So that is 40 years. 40 years I have put my name out there, and I've never been sued, not for my work, until this fool came along because he didn't like what I read on a radio show 5 days after his soon-to-be ex-wife died, because I believe it's online that he was divorcing her, or she him. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. And suddenly he has an issue with me. I wonder if the law will have different laws for psychic. The law doesn't have any different law for psychic. It's your opinion on a public person, whether you're a psychic, a crazy person, a crack smoker, a doctor, a weirdo, a fucking pedo, a stripper, a pimp, optometrist, a pregnant housewife. Everybody's covered under the First Amendment right to freedom of speech. If it's freedom of speech, you're entitled to an opinion. Now, where that differs is if somebody says, go do this to that person. That's the Charles Manson thing, where Charles Manson said to his people, whatever, his followers, he said, go do this and cause them harm. Now, that would be intentionally causing them harm. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Actually, it makes more sense legitimate that you're psychic. Yeah, I do stand firm. I'm not putting that on there. I'm not putting that on there. I am not putting that on there. You're going to have to fucking sue the shit out of me, and I'm not going to shut my mouth because I have the right to have an opinion when asked a fucking question. And nobody's profiting. She was a coworker on that radio show. So the fact that after this woman passed away, which, by the way, the husband is saying, because of what I said and others said, allegedly, that people think that he offed his family member. Well, here's the thing. Nobody thought that because nobody mentioned you, all right? No one mentioned you. She herself said she wasn't going to off herself, but you're fighting her coworkers where she chose to show up and work and give her opinion publicly about pedophilia, ritualistic sacrifice, aliens, and everything else she wrote about. So you're suing her friends? Because why? Why are you fucking suing her friends? Because you don't like that she passed away and you want to hurt other people? Then just apologize and back out of the lawsuit. But you want money off her friends where she chose to go on her own. And now you're afraid people think you did something? But if you're correct and the coroner says that this is what happened, then what are you worried about? Nobody thinks anything because you got a coroner's report saying what happened. So I'm so confused. Anyway, Jesus. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I know. For entertainment purposes only, allegedly. Exactly. For entertainment purposes because I'm a fucking clown. Look at me with my clown outfit on. Fuck them. Why are people so afraid of being sued? You do realize, okay? I know. I mean, yeah, you do realize. Yeah, he wanted to know where I got my information. Who told me? Who told me what? No one told me shit, you weirdo. You're the host of the show that she worked on, asked me a question, I answered it. What more do you want to know? It's not fucking rocket science. He's got to be stupid too on top of it, allegedly. Anyway, I can't. I just can't. But John just called, so he probably... Just keep in mind, anybody can sue you for anything. You can be as good as you want. You can be the best wife in a marriage and be the best person, and you can still get fucked over. You can be the best husband in a marriage. You can be all of those things and get fucked over. So you doing anything, okay, don't be silly. Who says that? Whoever says that, don't do that. You can be sued by anybody. Now, the second lawsuit I'm in, which is just fucking ridiculous, is the one for 16 million. Do I look like I have 16 million? Do I? Okay, anyway, if I had 16 million, you wouldn't see me working for months, like years, because I'd be hiking everywhere with my 16 million. This guy who walked away from the car accident where he turned into my son, which was Keithy, drove into the side of my son's car, walked away fine. He's decided now, number one, he's decided that he served me paperwork in December. I don't live in that house anymore, motherfucker. And he decided that he served Keith paperwork, to which I had to reply to his idiotic lawyer. That's fucking weird because Keithy died 6 months after that accident. And actually, technically, had a broken ankle or mangled ankle from your client, but we didn't do anything because Keith chose not to do it. So maybe you shouldn't be suing me for 16 million. He tried to say he served Keith. I'm like, are you stupid? Keith has been dead. Like, I had to send that paperwork in. I'm like, you fucking are stupid. Yes, 16 million and 16 million. And everybody walked away from the car accident. Keith's car was totaled and they replaced it with the black car, the one that he had when he died. He died. No, I guess it was a year later he died. 16 million. 16 million. Who does that? What? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, it's gang stalking and they can fuck off. You can fuck off. You're not going to scare me. You're not going to scare me. My son's dead. Just because I'm the insurance policy holder, you're not going to fucking scare me. Sorry, he was a grown man. He was 24. The insurance company that I paid for took care of it. You don't get to go into court and decide while you're living and walking in a little pile of shit who's too lazy to work and a loser who says you served me, which you didn't, because I don't live there. I don't live there. Keith's been dead. They actually went into court and said they served Keith and I and that we were not responding. I don't live there. I moved out in 2019. Keith was still alive. I don't live there. Anyway, that is what's going on. That's what's going on. I don't think they know he passed. I think they're looking for money. This guy is dumb. Hi, Anthony. That's what I'm trying to tell you. No matter how good a person you are, no matter how kind you are, no matter what you do, somebody can open a lawsuit. It takes $400 and to find some fucktard who's a lawyer to put his name on it. Now, some lawyers won't do that because they are like ethically, like, why should you get 16 million for what? Since you're walking and still working and your car wasn't damaged, you actually drove into the other guy. And the court decided that through the insurance companies, yours and his, just saying. So yeah, so you can get sued for anything. So that's a lesson. Don't back down. When people, yeah, I don't live, but I don't, right, exactly. But Lori, I don't live there. So they're not even going to the correct address. I don't live there. The house wasn't in my name. I don't live there. So I don't know why they're going there. Like, I literally did not live there. You can't just go put it on the porch and say it's me when I don't live there. People move. Sue him. Yeah, exactly. What a fuck. But my point is, they can sue you for anything they want. They can say anything they want. That does not make it correct. So when people are, I don't want to get sued because I'm a psychic, and if I say this, I don't want to get sued. And these stupid fucking people on TikTok and YouTube using smexual and smexual abuse and essayed, speak like an adult. Say the words. Don't let them censor you. Don't let them censor you. Don't let them censor you. Don't. Just don't. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't let them censor you. Speak like an adult. Do not fall for it. And, by the way, to the nice people that emailed me, I'm sorry, I'm on a rant. I'm going to shut up. To the nice people, I will, Anthony, hire you. I will fucking hire you, Waste Management. I'll fucking hire you, Anthony, hired. To the people that emailed me about my introduction because they didn't like it, because it didn't do me justice, I just want to point out, when you say shit like that, although I appreciate you taking the time to look at anything I do because I'm just some fucking jackass on YouTube like every other jackass on YouTube, okay? But when you say something like, I really like this, and I don't want to hurt the person who made your video, which would be me. I don't want to hurt their feelings, which again would be me. And you say, but it doesn't do you justice. That's actually an insult. And nobody asked your fucking opinion. Didn't ask your opinion. Didn't ask your opinion. Like, why do you feel so special? You need to tell me your opinion. You sound like John now. Like, he feels everyone needs to hear his opinion. No one cares about your opinion. I did not ask it. I put it up and it's my intro. So if you don't like it, suck a dick. Like, but don't guise it. I know, unsolicited opinions. No one asked you. And if you really want to give an unsolicited opinion, find something you like and comment on that. I've got to get the microphone out. I think I packed it. I know. But that's what you got to do. Like, it doesn't matter. I know not everyone's going to like everything. But the fact that you take the time to email, and there were several, it's so passive aggressive. Oh my God, that dress looks so cute on you, but you look better in red. Shut up, you bitch. Just say the fucking dress looks nice, or say nothing at all. Or how about this? Get off my channel and fucking talk to somebody else. Go look at their intro. What the hell is that? Like, I didn't ask you. I really don't like that. Watch how you talk to people. Like, however old you are, no one asked your fucking opinion. So, and like John says, well, I got a right to be heard. Yeah, no one cares. Unless they ask you. I'm going to walk up to somebody I don't even know. Even my best friends. Sometimes they can wear weirdo clothing or be weird, and I can be weird. They don't say shit to me. They put their arms around me and they say, I love you. I put my arms around them and I say, I love you. Even if I'm like, what the fuck did she do to her hair? What the fuck is that? And that's usually my friends that bleach the shit out of their hair and it ends up fried at the back, touching the back of their head. I'm like, ooh, what the fuck? I don't comment. If they're gray blue, I don't comment. I'm just like, you look great. Now, if somebody says, how does my hair look? Then I'm going to say, I really love your hair and you're such a beautiful girl, but maybe you could try bleach less or color less or whatever. If you ask me, and even then, you can't change it once it's on. So I don't understand people who think they're so fucking special that they got to fucking email you to tell you they don't like it. And then caveat it, cover it under passive aggressive. It doesn't do you justice. What? What does that even mean? What does that mean? You want me coming out of a cloud with a tiara on? What does that mean? I'm a hood rat. Leave me alone. I'll do it the way I want to do it. I'm from the streets. I'm of the streets. I'm a fucking hood rat, ghetto, who looks like the girl next door. But I'm really a hood rat. All right? So just fucking deal with it. Okay, I know. People, that's it. I look like the girl next door. I look like, that's why I love my piercings and tattoos. I don't look so average. To me, I look roughed up a bit, the way I feel. I feel rough inside. I just happen to have a face of my mother that looks like the girl next door. So that's that. But I am a hood rat. Keep that in mind. I wear lipstick. I look fucking cute, but I will go wombat on your ass if you bug me in public. I will be a wombat. Spider monkey. That's who I am. Right? Oh my God. I know, right? Like, shut the fuck. I love your hair. Fuck off and get out of here. I'm sorry, but it doesn't do you justice. It's so insulting because it puts you, this is something too, when people say you're special or you're this, we are all special, not the demons. The demons are special in their world, not in God's world. But we are all special. We all have gifts. We're all unique. Don't place people above each other. However anybody's trying at the level they're at, that's the level they're at. Let them be at the level they're at till they get out of that level. And that could be maybe your lesson to learn that they're at that level. That's it. Honey badger. Right? Right? Exactly. That's how I feel. We're all where we are. Like, isn't the world hard enough? It's like, you look better if you lost weight. Who says that? I had someone say that to a friend of mine, and a mere rat. Sorry. Just, I know, right? A wombat. When I used to do LSD, my roommate, we were in lockup, actually. I got caught in lockup. In juvie, when I was high on LSD, coming down off of LSD, a lot of LSD, a week's worth of LSD, like they call them raves now. I was just doing my own rave for no reason. Anyway, when I was doing that, and I think I was like 15, I had this really, really cute roommate in Feral Possum. I had this roommate. Yeah, if you gained weight, it's the same thing. That's what they say to my boys. You look better if you gain. Fuck off. You're jealous because you can't stay skinny. You fucking keep your comments to yourself. I mean, good God. If you're lying in the gutter dead, you might look better outside of the gutter in the hospital. That's true. But even then, just help the person. Help the person to the hospital. You don't need to comment. But anyway, I was in juvie and the girl next to me, she was coming down off of whatever she was on, but she was real cute. Little brunette girl. We kind of looked similar, but I had the bleached hair. She had the brown hair. We both had the jean jackets on, you know, little cigarette smoker. Anyway, this bitch was climbing the walls literally. And I remember waking up because I was hallucinating. So I had to shut my eyes under the pillow. I remember waking up and she looked like a wombat all over there. And I said, oh my God, you're a fucking wild wombat. And then I went back under my pillow until it wore off. It took like 3 days to wear off. And then I had to go in front of the judge and I was all weird. So it was like really, really. Yeah, I'm jealous because I can't stay skinny. See, I did my own raves. That's what I did. Fuck making it a rave. I was a rave, okay? Anyway, the little girl looked like a wombat. Her hands were out. Her jean jacket was over her shoulders. I was like this, trying to hide from her. And then she'd take the pillow off my head and start talking, and I'd be like, oh my God. Anyway, it was pretty funny. Yes, your daughter can have past lives. Yeah, I know the raves. Got to go in a crowd. Can't go in a crowd and do that. That's why I can't do any kind of drug right now. I can't do it to myself. I just, no. Because I see shit. I'm right out of my body. Yeah, exactly. Nothing to do but eat. I feel that way. I feel that. Yes, there are solar flares. Here's what they're doing. So I was at my chiropractor today because I had to be, because I threw my back out again. Anyway, every time I get a cold. So he was massaging here and then they stuck needles right here to get rid of my sinuses. I go, don't, and slam my neck. I'm like, get away from me. Anyway, he was saying that he was flying to Arizona. So he went to Arizona like a week ago. And when he got up in the air, the plane, you know, the layer of, I'll tell you that pink glamour in a second. The layer of whatever, marine layer. Hi, you. The marine layer, there was another layer and then another layer. So they're definitely gridding us with like a plastic coating. Exactly. Do I have it on my Instagram? Exactly what Bill Gates said he was going to do, which was to stop the sun from coming through, right? So I know people don't believe it. But like I said to John, butter tart, don't get me started. I can't eat like that. Well, I couldn't eat. I was sick. I ate Paigey soup. And I never eat anybody else's food. And she brought me salad too. That little girl drove 25 miles to where I live from where she lives and brought me chicken soup. And brought it and stayed, sat over there, brought little baby Cade. No one in my family does that. Unless they're getting something from me. You know. That's what she did. So I was so touched. You know what I mean? I know they said that that's a good thing. So I know she drove 25 miles with her little newborn. Well, he's not newborn. He's like 6 months, but you know what I'm saying. My chiropractor told me about the aliens as well because I don't watch the news. I was asleep because I was trying to get rid of this because I got to start finishing everybody's charts. I'm behind on 15 charts. Yeah, Paige is a true friend and a gift from Keith and a lovely person, a really lovely young woman. She's going to grow into an amazing woman. She's going to grow and just grow. She's had good life experience. And so I'm very happy. I actually started crying after she left because literally, and I'm going to cry again because I'm sick. But anyway, literally nobody comes out here to check on me. If I'm around the corner, they spy on me. But other than that, they don't come and check on me. So I was extremely touched by that. But I said to John today, I said, I'm a fat. No, you're not. Melanie, be nice to yourself. You're not a fat anything. You're not. Stop that. You can change that in a year. You can start right now. You can document yourself. You can cut out 200 calories a day and you can walk 30 minutes a day and stop calling yourself names. Would you call me names if I was fat? Well, probably if you were a troll, you would. But if you knew me, would you call me names? And I've been 100 pounds heavier than I am. Would you call me names? Would you call me names if I had zits on my face? Would you call me names? You wouldn't call me names. Why are you calling yourself names? No. Oh, the same drive from Paige lives by the others. Paige lives in my old neighborhood and I live in my new neighborhood. So yeah, she lives in my old neighborhood where she used to live when she was with Keithy. And they got a nice house, her and Nate, and it's really cute. But she drove out here. So, and there's traffic too in California. So you get it. Anyway, so I said to John, did you hear NASA talked about the aliens? And he's like, I don't believe that. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. You believe they went to the moon. You believe everything else they say, but now you don't believe about the aliens. But he's right in this instance. He said the only reason that they're bringing that up right now is because there's an election. There's an election with Biden. So they want to distract from Biden and his stupid shit. And I said, yeah, okay. That I agree with. The aliens that they're mentioning, and they're mentioning the, they're mentioning the, yeah, he does believe, John's father, Slim, did not believe in the lunar landing. He said they did not land on the moon, they were in the desert. That is how awake that man was. And he was born in 1912, I think. So he literally knew they did not go to space. He knew that. How smart is that? Your dad too, Emma. How smart is that? Because I think back then I was like, they did so. So I was the idiot in the family. He was smart. He wasn't educated from the school system. He made a lot of money on his own and a lot of businesses. But he wasn't educated. He left home like I did. He was 14 or 15. And he started working and then opening his own businesses, of which he owned a lot of properties. And he gave me that Marilyn Monroe up there, right up there, the Life magazine. He saved it and said it would go to me, had my name on it when he died, so that I got it. I'm surprised that John's daughter didn't take that. John brought it to me, because they were up there clearing out his house. So, I'm surprised she didn't fucking scoop that. And anyway, sorry, passive aggressive on my part. I'm human, I get to be. Anyway, yeah, he did that. He would bring me numerology stuff, and he had every Edgar Cayce book. So he was actually, and he was very smart, self-educated, smart. So looked like a praying mantis on steroids. Exactly. Very smart. So they knew when they were being bullshitted, which was very interesting. So I got to give him credit for that. But his son, my husband, father of my children, is ridiculous. No, I didn't watch the movie about Marilyn. I figured it was propaganda. Yeah, the aliens come through dimensions. They come through dimensions. There's like portals that open up. It's like curtains. It's like on a stage and there's curtains. Look, you see the shadow? The sun is changing. There is no sun. Okay, anyway, it's like dimensional stuff. I've known about the South Pole, North Pole. And so it's just 8th grade. Yeah, exactly. John's dad, I had 9th. Out of all of the people that I grew up around with, everybody felt like they had to have a 9-to-5 job. Everybody felt like they had to do that shit. That's what they teach us to keep us trapped. We are truly slaves. Prince wrote the word slave on his face. I'm thinking of fucking writing that on my face too. Because we're slaves to the system of indoctrination. It's a system of indoctrination which isn't true. Now, here's what I wanted to talk about too. Because a lot of what I'm understanding, and I'm going to say this again, I do believe in aliens. I've seen them as a child. And I also, this is not going to sound well for me, also when I was growing up, I was adopted, so I was mocked in my family because anything that went wrong or I said that was different, they're like, she's adopted. She's missing a chromosome. My mother actually told me, a doctor told her I was missing a chromosome. That's how much of an attack there was on my person for the things that I said as a child. So whatever. I still said what I said, and no matter how crazy or schizophrenic you may try to call me, whatever. So I used to feel like they were watching through the walls. That's them watching on the astral. I could pick that up. In the name of Jesus, amen, is how I do pray. It is a Rockefeller. And people are so dumb. I'm like, yeah, Rob Ford is an alien, that fucking weirdo, Doug and Rob Ford. Hi, Teresa, Lena, and Princess. Oh my God, somebody sent me a beautiful shirt, and I'll have to bring it up on my next live. I just opened it on the way in the door from the post office box, but did not bring it in because I wasn't going to come on here, and then I did. Anyway, we do have, yes, aliens can be demons too. They're just not human, right? They're just not human. But look at somebody like Jeffrey Dahmer. See, they like to glorify that this year, like we give a shit that he ate people, and there's more and more people eating people. People barbecuing babies, people, you've heard it on the news, right? Why did they adopt you? I don't know. I was a baby. I'm sure it was to punish me. This is hell. I must have been bad in a past life. I'm pretty sure. They thought they were doing good. But hi, Bobby. This is what Bobby and I were talking about. Bobby and I were talking about how many cases of people barbecuing people, killing their relatives, McDonald's, exactly, doing all of that kind of stuff. And it's really interesting. I think I'm an O positive, so I think I'm average. I'm just average everything. I just happen to, whatever. They say special DNA, this DNA, that DNA. Trust me, if you're human, you're just here. If you're with God, you're part of this part of the war, and there's that part of the war over there. But demonic energy steps in. That's what is happening. Demonic energy is, human beings don't do that. That is not what we do by nature. People do not go crazy and eat other people, okay? Just so we're very fucking clear about that. That, yes, the light is bringing out the dark. Exactly. Oh, God, I do believe in Bigfoot. I believe him as a dimensional creature. And I cannot believe I haven't seen him in real life. It's very upsetting. Yes, there's a cannibal restaurant in California. Yes. Yeah, Armie Hammer. Oh, I want to eat your shoulder. What is wrong with you? That is demonic possession. Smoke a little weed. Why do you think they legalized weed? Why do you think, yes, drunk driving is insane behavior. Why do you think, and CERN as well, why do you think they legalize weed? So that they can get into your body. Why do you think ayahuasca is a thing? You think ayahuasca is cool? The shamans do ayahuasca? Are you fucking native? No, you're some white person or some whatever person from the fucking suburbs trying to get on the bandwagon of the shamans. You're not a shaman. It doesn't work that way. It's not part of your culture. You are opening yourself up to demons. That's their point. That's why they all see the devils. Then I hear some stupid ass people online. Yeah, I know about the RH negative. I hear some stupid ass people online going, when you do ayahuasca and the demons come through, it's your shadow side. No. It's not your shadow side. You opened a doorway. You literally walked into the astral. How uneducated are you? It's your shadow side. No, your shadow side is not, hi, I want to meet Satan. That's not your shadow side. Stop. That's a demonic portal, and you're actually in over there with them. So people don't believe that because we're taught the 9 to 5 shit. Thank you for that. We're taught that. That's what we're taught, and it's not accurate. Okay, hold on. Oh, Teresa, I can't see it. Hold on. Let me come. Did you hear? Wait. Creepy guy died near us. And, oh, shit. And, oh my gosh, that's weird. And rebuke all evil against you in the name of Jesus. Amen. Yes, people go missing. Yes, Oregon. Yes. I know it's terrible, but they're telling us stuff that's not true. So when I need to send you facts, Sloan. Yeah, please do. Peter Pan shadow. My shadow side is I want to beat the shit out of people 9 out of 10 times during the day. And I like to get even with people. My shadow side is, if you fuck with me, it may take me exactly 33 years to separate from you and 35 to divorce with you, but I will do it because of the shit that you did 20 years before. And I couldn't get out, but the second I could get out, I got out. That's my shadow side. I'm that bitch. Yeah, that's my bitch, right? That's what I do. Like, you fuck with me, I will remember that and I will do it. I will not keep my word. You can call me whatever name you want to call me. You can say whatever. But I will do what I knew a woman who got dark. Of course, ayahuasca is a portal. That's why they want you to do it. Anytime that they put this stuff out there, thank you, Bobby, for that. Thank you. Anytime they put this stuff out there and they go, look, do it. You'll have a ground breakthrough. You'll break through. Okay, first of all, why they all want you doing it? If they're native people, then they keep their, like, Catholics aren't telling non-Catholic Muslims, Mormons, come into our church who are not going to convert to their religion and do all of our shit. They will welcome guests, yes, but they're not like invested in going into your community to have you come over there and do this. So you have to ask yourself, what's the investment? What's the payoff? Yes, drugs open the crown chakra. What's the this? What's the that? Megan Fox, I don't know what to say about Megan Fox. She has 3 kids. She dresses as women, girls, young kids. If one more person emails me because I make a comment about Dylan Mulvaney mocking women, which he is, dressing like Kate Spade, which he is, okay, and say that I'm homophobic, I will find you and I will sock you one. But I will find you. I promise you. I will show up at your door and you're going to say that shit to my face. I mean, stop. Okay? Just stop. Just stop. I don't have to agree with abstract weirdo thinking. Like the law they're trying to, yes, I have always astral projected, yes, unbeknownst to me, but yes, I can. Reiki does that too. It depends who you align with when you're doing Reiki. I don't even know what to say, but, okay, hi, Sloan, love you. Tracy, Flushing's, Michigan, how cute. I think Reiki's good. I don't think Reiki's bad. I think it's good. Here's the problem with what they're doing. If they want us all to legalize something, it is to take us out. That is what they're doing with the metals that they're putting in the air. Okay, so there's toxic metals in the air. What do you think? That Dylan guy, fuck off and go away. Now he's a guy again and he's dating. Yeah, okay. What you are is a hoe who took money to be an instigator and cause chaos, probably from George Soros. Because nobody gets those kind of contracts unless they're hooked up with an agenda from the elites. That's correct. I mean, how dumb are people? Oh, I really believe in them. I'm glad you believe in them. Good for you. Not true. Anyway. Okay, I need a healing session. Here's the, yeah, the barium and aluminum and silver, something they're putting in the sky, but it's very obvious to me. It's very obvious. Yes, Prince did. The chemtrails have been around 4 years, since the 50s to be in fact. He's a lesbian now. Yeah, whatever. What a fucking idiot. He's a mockery. Should be ashamed of himself, actually. Because if you're really transgender, that guy would offend me because he's playing at being a woman. There's a real difference between a real transgender person, which half of these people are not. Half of these people are wanting whatever it is they're wanting. And maybe some of them are cross-dressers and some of them are whatever. But I don't know what to say, right? It's just bizarre. Anyway, yes, Kim Porter, that one, yeah, that came, I know, Megan buys their clothes. Here's my question to you. We can't only blame Megan. They have a father, and why is their loser father, what's his name, Brian Austin Green, why is he not taking that to court if he's so against it? I'm going to say that again. If that man is just going to go on a newspaper and say, my wife's an idiot, she dresses our children as girls and they don't like it, no one cares what you're saying in public. Go to the court and protect your children like a man would do. Stop blabbering to the whatever. Go to the court. Go pro bono. Go get help. Go do whatever. You probably are out of body. Okay, wait. How do you connect with your pink glamour wanting me to answer? How do you connect with your past lives? This is the only way I know how to connect. Here's how I know to connect. Nothing he says publicly matters. Go to court. Make it legal. Say it's abusive to your kids. Go into the court. This fucker is doing this. Like any man that has a wife who's on crack goes to the court and says, Your Honor, I need an investigation because this woman is smoking crack, babysitting my kids, and lit fire to the couch. That's what they say. The judge says, okay, we'll hire a whatever social worker and a whatever, and we will have whatever, do whatever, da 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 da. It doesn't matter if you lose. Show your kids you got some balls and fight. Fucking who cares? How do you know you're going to lose? How do you know you're going to lose? Yes, he's in LA. Put it on the record. Put it on the record so that when one of your kids tries to kill themselves when they've been transgendered and they've got hormonal blockers and they're nuts in their head, because those things make everybody nuts, then you will have a legal ramification to go after everybody that ignored you. That's how you do it. You set up a paper trail. You set up a paper trail. That's what you do. I know you don't want to do it. I know you don't want to do it, but that's not the point. What you want or what you think will happen, you still do what's right. Period. End of conversation. Whether they call you a skank, whether they mock you, whether they try to fucking shoot you, it doesn't matter. Get some balls and stand up. Why is everybody a coward? You're going to die anyway, so go into court and do it. I mean, come on. Oh, Gloria Allred's office. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to email me. Thank you for that. I can't read it that quick. Okay, so here's how you do it to connect with a past life from my experience. Right before you go to bed, ask your guides to bring information. Do it for 21 days because that'll start a new cycle. So right before you go into that part where you're going to roll over and go to sleep, ask your guides to bring the information to you. Ask them to do that. And keep doing it every night and see what slowly happens. Once you ask, you'll see that it gets stronger and you'll see that you get information. You may dream it, you may have a flash of it, you may feel it, whatever it is, just kind of approach it that way. So do that. Just do that. And if you have a battle to fight, not a lot of us have money, but you can file a court case. You can do small claims and you can open up a court case for like $400 pro se. You can do it. So find a whatever. Oh my God, Bobby, you're listening to me talk with my nose. Find a whatever paralegal who will do it for half the price, or go down to the court and get the help. Yes, it's a huge fucking pain in the ass. And no, they don't want you doing it. Not everybody has money, but you have to take the action to correct what is wrong in your life first. Judge Judy's great. I mean, she's great. She's actually correct in a lot of things she says. She can see right through people. I don't know her personally, but I like what she says. I like how she shuts them right the fuck down. A dream journal by your bed, but do it for 21 days. So in order to correct anything, you cannot ignore it. That is the problem with our society. Oh, like a friend of mine, I was talking to her and she said, we're talking about the vaccines, and she said, oh, that's gone by. It won't happen again. It's not gone by. They know how dumb we are and they're going to do something else. That's what they're going to do. And it's called fucking with the weather. It's called lighting everything on. They haven't legalized cocaine. Be real. I don't think it might. Yeah. Well, Sudafed. But let's see if someone put an evil eye. The only thing that's going to clear demons, the only thing that's going to clear evil eyes, the only thing that's going to clear negative energy sent at you is in the name of Jesus. Amen. That when I'm clearing a house, that is what I do. Deanna does that part. I do the other part. But that's what we do together. That's why we say that, because it's in the name of Jesus. Amen. Why do you think they don't want you to say that? Oh, you're Christian. Christians think this. Crazy. Shut up. Okay. No, not true. You can't go after a Muslim like that. You can't go after a Mormon like that. You sure as fuck can't go after a Scientologist like that. I almost said a Sagittarius. A Scientologist like that. Really? You think all Christians? In the name of Jesus, amen. In the name of Jesus, amen. Let nothing negative come towards me in the name of Jesus, amen. In the name of Jesus, amen. The more you pray, the more they send stuff. The more you pray, the more they send stuff. Pray, they send stuff. Pray, they send stuff. But the more you pray, the more you go, okay? You get power over that. Yeah, of course, we're targeted. This is Satan's world down here. Just in the name of Jesus. You can do all you want. You could do all you want. Now, here's what I try to do when I'm in my right mind and it doesn't involve idiots in my life. If somebody throws something at me, I ask God to correct it for me. So I try to give it back to God, because sometimes people send shit at you and it's them sending the shit, not who you think sending the shit. So it's a triangulator. So you may send shit back over here and it's really should be going there. God knows the intention and can see it. So I give it to God to straighten it up for the most part. Or I say to the energy, send it back to whomever sent it. I don't put the name in my head because I don't really know who it is. So I also don't want to be responsible for causing someone harm who it isn't, even if I dislike them. So I give it to God to do it. So I say to God, you handle this the way that you choose to handle it from wherever it came from. Oh, I've done the holy water and the pink salt in the house and the rosemary, yes, and the Bible in the name of Jesus, amen. Deanna's come to our house and cleared that a lot. That's actually what we've done. So absolutely. And prayer is the most powerful thing you can do. Yeah, I ask God to send it back. Do with it as he wills. In other words, my petty ass self, because I can be petty as fuck, my petty ass self will say, I want to get even with this person because they fucking did this to me. Right? So I ask God to do as he wills for that situation so that I don't put my petty ass bullshit into it. For the most part. I'm not saying I don't screw up sometimes, because I do. Yes, sage, salt baths, all of that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for that. Yeah, you can group pray, of course. Group prayers are excellent. Jamie Foxx is probably a clone. Sorry, I said it. Did I say it out loud? He's probably two or more praying together. Yes, brings it. Absolutely. Jamie Foxx is probably a clone at this point, honestly. Yeah. So I take a girl who went to high school, though. I said they remember him definitely. Yeah, no, but he's sold out. The reason they do that is okay, so here, I was telling John this. Doesn't believe me. Here's what happened. Here's what happens. So let's say you have talent, right? Yes, I do love my new space. Nobody can get to me easily. Let's say you have talent. Let's say you're a singer like Lil Nas X. If you think he's talented, he's talented. So Lil Nas X is crawling up the ladder and he's trying to get seen, and he has a God-given talent because God gives all of his talent. But the way that they tell you that is by the time that you sell out, okay, and you give yourself to the beast system, you don't even know if it's your talent or their talent. So you don't even know, whose talent it is. So Little Nas X, he's climbing up the ladder. Let's say that he's, singing good or rapping good or whatever it is he does. Excuse me. Oh my God, tired. And he's doing that, right? Well, whatever he is. And let's say they come to him and they're like, you want to be famous? And he's like, yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Well, definitely John does in my car with his nails as I'm going through the drive-thru. All right. Who said that? Now my eye's twitching. Anyway, once he sells out, remember, he's going to go through the P. Diddy circuit, that type of circuit. Do you know what I'm saying? And the sodomy ritual is going to begin, and they're going to have evidence against him, right? Jason seems to be doing really well. Soon to be a daddy Jason seems to be doing very well. So they're going to do the sodomy ritual. Once he does that, they got blackmail on him, right? Once they got the blackmail on him, he's part of their club. And once he's in their club, he has to play by their game. He has to play by their game. It's like being a gangbanger. Again, I will reference Breaking Bad, because that is our book over here, Breaking Bad. If you remember, one of the drug dealer friends of the character, not this high school teacher, but Jesse, kid's like 20 something, and he's out on his bike doing the typical shit that they all do, right? And a 10-year-old kid comes up on him and says, hey, do you know what time it is or whatever? The drug dealer looks down. The 10-year-old puts a cap in his head, murders him straight out on the street. The 10-year-old is naive, wants to be in that club, does something that he doesn't really think about, which is what these people do, that they don't really think about. They're just thinking it. They don't even believe the devil's real. They don't even believe about the beast system. They don't even believe that shit. So they don't even think it. This kid shoots that guy on the, whatever that character's name was. Suddenly the character is dead. That 10-year-old carries that with him. He is now their bitch. He will now do what they say, or they will say to him, you fucking murdered it. We have it on the camera. You fucking go do that. And that kid has been jumped into a gang. And that is what happens. And people don't understand it. That is what the beast system is. That is what happens. Little Nas X, before this point, they said to him, push the agenda. Push the gay agenda. Go out there. You already take it up the ass. That's why in Hollywood they say there's so many gays. It's not really that they're gay. I mean, they may like it because they have, you know, they have the prostate gland there and the sex is better. So they say. So they'll put anything up their ass to feel that way. I get that. That's what men tell me. I don't want to hear it anymore, but that's what they tell me. No men I know. Well, men I know wouldn't tell me. So men I don't know personally in that way tell me. Okay. But they also attach energy. So there's energy attached. Okay. Energy. And keep in mind, once they do that, they have to perform that way in the P. Diddy cult, because that's what I'm going to call it now. So y'all know what I'm talking about. The cult of the P. Diddy, that cult. So they perform that way, and they perform that way while pushing the agenda so that they get payola. You see how it works? The 10-year-old gangbanger shot the 24-year-old. He's now, bravo, 10-year-old, you fucking popped a cap in his ass. We're going to give you this area. You're going to be the fucking gangster of that area. The 10-year-old's like, I'm from a single household and I don't have a dad and no one respects me and I'm short and I don't have much, but I got this. And he works his way up until he becomes a complete sociopath because he has no other way. Understand, in the cult of P. Diddy, when they do that, okay, when they do that, which is a sodomy ritual, it's not actually gay sex. They keep thinking it's gay sex. Yes, it would be described as gay sex, but it's a sodomy ritual. They are attaching cords. But here's the thing. Once they go down that road, even if they find Jesus, find God, and they ask for forgiveness, there's honeycombs. You've been honeycombed. You've been fucking honeycombed. You've been honeycombed. Return that dude to sender. Anyhow, once that happens, they're not getting out of the gang. No matter what they do, they will be punished. I guess if they literally left the state, the country, and went somewhere else, changed their name, went into witness protection, and nobody knew who they were. But you have to understand, the government, the CIA, all of them are attached to these cartels. So you're not escaping them. So you will be murdered. You will suicide yourself should you choose to turn evidence. Should you choose to do that. That's what's going to happen. So if you say, I believe in Jesus, I'm not going to kill anybody else, they're going to kill you. This is why we find stuff like, I don't know, whoever Ashley calls it honeypotting. Yeah, honeypotting, exactly. That's what they're doing. And you will not get out of it. Yeah, Isaac Cappy forced himself off a bridge. Hello, I knew that Will Smith was gay or whatever he was. He slept with the head of Fox. This I know from somebody from years ago who slept with them both at a party. I'm talking 15 years ago. That is common knowledge. That is common knowledge. Everybody knows about P. Diddy. He's not fucking hiding anything. That is not what he's hiding. There's ritual. But here's what's going on in our time frame as we are jumping timelines. And as we're so stupid, we're letting these fucking people block out the sun. Go to your government officials and start signing ballots or whatever it is you do to get them to stop with the chemtrails. That's what they're doing. And they think we're dumb. And they think we're going to do it. And they think we're stupid. Another thing with the Brittany Murphys of the world, with the Selenas, with the Britney Spears with the blah de blah, 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 blah. Michael Jackson, Joe Jackson. A lot of these men from these families have multiple children. And the Amy Winehouses, same thing. They have multiple children. The fathers are sold out. The fathers prostitute out their children. It's part of their culture. Selena, that family. Could Selena really sing? Did you think she could really sing? Because unfortunately, listened to her do a rendition of Michael Jackson. And I was like, girl, you cannot dance and you cannot sing. She was trying to be Michael Jackson. I was like, oh my God, no. No, I can't. She can't sing. I'm sorry. I don't know about her other music. I'm just saying when she tried to sing Michael Jackson and she was dancing, she couldn't really dance. Go look that up on YouTube and tell me if you disagree. Yeah, she was completely controlled. But here's the thing. They're born into families like that, like Britney was. The fathers are part of the stealers of the money. Those are real life human slaves. I know, yeah. Human slaves. When Brittany Murphy died, it was just before Christmas. If I remember correctly, sometime, I want to say, I got to look up when she died. And I was doing a reading at that time for Nia Long, if you know Nia Long. And we were sitting there, we both got the text, bing, that Brittany Murphy had died. December 2009, I was on my way to Canada. Like, I think Nia was my last person I was talking to. And so I remember her sitting at the table, and there you go. That's what happened. So we both looked at each other and went, uh-oh. Yeah. And so that was terrible. Yeah, Nia was real nice. But I was sitting with her and I was on my way to Canada. Like, I think I was reading and then the next day we were flying out. Or it might have been that night. But Ashton Kutcher, here's the quick pro quo. Here is the quick pro quo. No, I didn't meet Brittany. I was with Nia Long at the time. When we both got text that Brittany Murphy killed herself, right? Like, whenever that was, we both got the text. I mean, that she died, not that she killed herself. She did not kill herself. So anyhow, long story short, what happens is they are reincarnated. They are captured. Like, Brittany's soul is outside, okay? Is outside of her physical right now because she's gone through years of torture. They look at Marilyn Monroe, and Marilyn Monroe runs around saying diamonds are a girl's best friend because she's a diamond level prostitute. That's why. I'm not calling her a prostitute. I love Marilyn Monroe. Everything about Marilyn Monroe I love. I love her face. I love her teeth. I love everything about her. I think she's ideal, okay? She's the most beautiful, in my opinion. But she also was in the system. She was in the system. And she was born into a family where they couldn't protect her. And she was working with the government as a high level, what are the names of different prostitutes? Well, there's diamond, I don't know, but I know Marilyn was a diamond. That's why they sang with the diamonds. That's why they did that. Brittany is one of them as well. That's her family's fault. And the audacity of whoever's saying Brittany's on meth, first of all, she can be on meth if she wants to be. And she should be, considering all the fucking lithium you gave her. Yeah, diamond escort. Thank you. And here's another question for you. Who on fucking earth gave Kim Kardashian, that stupid troll, the right to wear Marilyn's dress? And then she wrecked it? So are you trying to tell me, I'm just asking because I'm fucking stupid, but are you trying to tell me that Marilyn Monroe's Smithsonian dress that they put in the museum, that nobody can touch, I can't touch it, you can't touch it, nobody can touch it, they put it on Kardashian and her fucking ugly ass self? Is that what you're telling me? And that she wrecked it? And what is that really about? So Kardashian reached a particular level of control within the elite that she got one of her wishes That was one of her wishes, and they gave it to her because of whatever she's done. Now, if you look at any of the Kardashians, not is it Courtney? Not the one married to the Blink 82, 182, 85, whatever his name is. Not her. And not necessarily Kris Jenner, but if you look at the ugly one, the other ones, they weren't necessarily born that attractive, very average looking girls. They do not look like themselves, and we're supposed to emulate that. I reject that. I reject that. Yeah, she's crowning herself. She's doing something. But why they gave that to her? She has that much pull for them to give that to her. That's like really weird. That's in a museum to be done through history, and they gave it to fucking her? Wow, whose dick did she suck? I mean, whose vag did she climb up, right? No, not the tall one, the little one, married to the Blink 82 singer. She looks like she has her normal face. But yeah, Ripley, sorry, exactly. But the Kardashians are out there, and everybody's like, I want to lip flip, and I want to like this, and I want to get rid of my hip dip. Do you realize that we're being indoctrinated? We're being told that we're not good enough in any way. See, they cannot mimic us, gods. They cannot. God's children, they cannot express our beauty because they do not have it within themselves. So they put these fake masks on their face and then try to convince us that we're ugly. We're not ugly. We are God's children. We are not ugly. We are not ugly. None of us are ugly because we are God's. They are ugly. What I was saying about Ashton, there's Ashton. Now, I've heard from behind the scene, energy cloaks, exactly. I've heard from behind the scenes about Ashton. He has a developmentally disabled, maybe Down syndrome brother. I don't know which it is. But anyway, he's not nice to his brother. Now, let's look at it this way. What do we know about philanthropists? Cerebral palsy, thank you. Those people like George Soros who are considered philanthropists, use their evilness and hide because we're dumb. Oh, look, he has money. Fuck you and your money. Okay, oh, look, he has money. Oh, look, he's giving his money away. He is not giving his money away or doing something to help bring children home. Where is that app now? What are we doing with that? Don't believe everything you hear. Ask yourself what's behind that. What is he really doing with that? Why is he really doing that? And if you look at who he was married to at the time, and I think it was Demi, and you look at her husband, who I like very much, and I'm very sad he's having his issues, and you look at their kids, I just want you to tell me what your opinion is of that. That's all. I just want you to tell me if you think that this all looks normal or it looks strange. The reason it looks strange is because we are literally giving these kids trans drugs when they're young in order to trans drug them before they hit puberty, so that when they hit puberty, we think they look like pretty boys or masculine girls. But the thing is, they're not really lesbians. They were born boys. Like, I think Chaz Bono was born a boy. They made her a girl, and now she's trying to go back to being a boy. So she got her boobs off that they gave her through hormones or a boob job or whatever the hell they did. I don't know. No, God doesn't make ugly. Plastic surgeons and doctors make ugly. They can also make you attractive, but what we're walking around with is this. And if you want to look like that, which sometimes I do want to look like I give blowjobs all the time, like a blow-up doll, so I overline my lips so I can take it off and sleep with no makeup. No, I'm kidding, Jen. I don't want to look like that. I'm being an asshole. But they've got women looking like that. And there isn't a hope in hell for natural looking women. There's not a fucking hope in hell. You will never get a date anymore because you don't look like that. And all these young girls are Botoxing and talking about that. And, oh, I'm in my 20s, I'm Botoxing. Who said wrinkles are bad? Who put that in your heads? I just said that, Maria. I'm sorry. Hi, Eric. Thank you for that. No, Ashton does not seem super normal. First of all, he's 6'4". That ain't normal. And no, he doesn't seem super normal. I've heard behind the scenes. So that's hearsay, true. But ask yourself, what teenager that you give birth to is going to have a man that loves them and doesn't cheat on them? Nobody. Nobody. You can forget getting married. You can forget getting married ever. Your kids, anything. They may get married, but they're not going to be happy. Because we give men free porn on the internet. We give men free porn. You can't get food if you have a baby or you're pregnant for free. You have to fill out paperwork, jump through hoops. They won't just give you a sandwich. Oh, fuck no, you can't have that. You have to fucking sign away everything. So are you telling me that they have all this porn out there for free? Here, look at... Why is there porn and why is it allowed? And why is it called daddy and stepdaughter porn? Why would that be okay? Why the fuck is that okay? Why is that okay? Why? Why is that okay? Why are we as women not going to court and saying, no, it's not a taboo, it's completely wrong. They want to push incest. Do you know, I had some jackass on my Instagram say, well, Woody Allen, he didn't rape his daughter. She was his adopted daughter. Speaking as adopted daughters who get raped, we don't like it because we don't know any other fathers. So we think those are our fathers. That's what we think. We think the men who adopt us are our fucking parents. So whether we're blood or not, we're being raised like a child. And therefore, it is incest. I don't care what you say, okay? If that child is adopted, like Soon-Yi was, and Woody the pig, ugly fucking troll Allen, don't watch his movies. He's a fucking psychopath. If that fucking piece of shit married his adopted daughter, and you're still gonna go, he's a good director. He's a piece of shit. Get that in your head. Never say he's good. Even if you think his shit is good, never think he's good. He also raped his biological daughter, Dylan. So he has 2 daughters, you jackass that emailed me. 2. One was adopted and one is, yes, right. I don't care. He was her father figure. Who does that? Yeah, Morgan Freeman. There's another fucking asshole. Morgan Freeman paying off the tabloids to keep it secret. He fucked his step-granddaughter. You know, I'm just going to say this. You married a woman with a daughter. You raised that fucking daughter, right? She called you daddy. She had a daughter. You thought you'd fuck that daughter and then kill her? I mean, I'm sorry. She killed herself again with that. You thought you would do that. And you thought that that would be good. And you thought, what about that? You fucking pile of shit. Never, ever support that man. And of course he coveted her as a child. He jacked off looking at that 4-year-old body, period. Because there's no way a grown-ass man, I'm sorry, I'm going off. I'm saying this. I'm saying this to my stepdaughter who's older than me. Your daddy married somebody younger than you. I want you to use your brain and think about what your daddy really wanted to do. Yes, I'm fucking saying that. I really think that. I don't care how harsh it is. I don't care what you think. I don't care. If a guy marries somebody that much younger, goes with a stepdaughter, goes with a granddaughter, what the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong? I'm looking... Sorry, my thing is going dead here. I'm looking to plug in my thing. So what is it you're doing? Like, why are you doing that? And men are like, well, I feel like I'm young. You're not. You're fucking old. Have some decorum. Have some respect. Have something. You can't just go dating someone like James Woods, 40 fucking years younger, because you're a human, non-family member pedo, adult pedo, whatever that is. That's what you are. I realize I fell for it because I married somebody who had a daughter older than me and a son 9 months younger than me. And No matter what you say about me, and he likes to say that I was more worldly than him because I was in the sex industry. Sorry, I wasn't. I may have given the appearance, but I was a child of abuse, and abused children that run away from home often have to be more savvy because they have to fucking live, okay, and survive. But they are not more worldly. They've shut themselves down and they're operating anxiety, survival mode, all kinds of shit. But if you're 2 decades older, then you should be ashamed of yourself marrying. And I stayed because I didn't want to admit that to myself too. I didn't really want to say what other people were thinking all the time. But here's what, it's terrible imbalance of power. It's terrible, but I had kids, so I'm just telling the fucking truth. Yeah, Mia married Sinatra. That fucker was 50 years old. She was 21. What the fuck is wrong with you? And while we're on the topic of Frank Sinatra, who I like, but now I don't like, I do like that he tried to put a hit on Woody Allen. I do like that. But speaking of Sinatra, I looked at his daughter. No offense. I know she just had a birthday. She's Nancy Sinatra. These boots were made for walking. Why am I looking at that very awkward looking woman dance in the 60s? Why do I have to fucking look at that woman dance just because her daddy is Frank Sinatra? Why? Because she sucked at it. Okay? She sucked. I look at it and I'm like, you suck. No offense to fans of hers. No offense to her. Why do they get to do that? Why did Charlie Chaplin marry his cousin's daughter at 13 and think that that was normal? Huh? Yeah, no, she had no talent. She couldn't sing and she wasn't, I know it's nepotism, but why? They call it I know what it is. They call it nepotism. It just clicked in my head, nepo baby, nepotism. They call it that, but ask yourself why nepotism is a thing. It's because it's graft for sucking dick on the other side, doing the deed, pushing the agenda. She still couldn't sing. Sorry. Not attractive. No offense. Very, very non-Hollywood. I'm going to put it like that. Very not. Of course she posed for Playboy. Of course, so did Reagan's daughter. Nobody wanted to see that. Nobody wanted to see that. Oh, Jerry Lee Lewis too. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, Charlie Chaplin was 13, Jerry Lee Lewis, and they all go so much younger. If they had the intellect and they had the fucking gumption and they had the fucking balls to have a debate with a woman using intellect and not bullying them, they would marry a woman their own age. But no, we can't do that. We got to Alec Baldwin it, like that guy, that fucking guy with his crazy ass Spanish Bostonian wife. What the hell? Elvis is another one. Oh, it's just Elvis. Fuck that guy. Are you telling me Elvis, popular Elvis, 10 years old doing Playboy? Yeah, that was Brooke Shields. Are you? I know, Hilaria. I'm Hilaria. I'm from Spain. Well, I'm from fucking Ecuador. Hilaria. Boston, Spain. Exactly. By way of Boston, mental patient. So, yeah, Brooke Shields. And they're always like, just ask yourself why there's so much drug addiction in the industry and nepotism. Just because somebody is your child does not make them skilled. Now, I will say John Bonham's son, Jason Bonham, is pretty fucking skilled. So kudos to him. He's definitely that way. Yeah, Steven Tyler, I can't go there anymore. Yeah, Priscilla is, I know what Tom Cruise does. Oh, there's a rumor on TikTok that Tom Cruise and Shakira were going to date. And now Tom Cruise is upset because Shakira is dating an actual man. Tom Cruise is gay. Who doesn't know that? I'm just asking. He was never going to date Shakira. Never. Why is that a thing? Who is putting that propaganda out there? What is that? Oh, come on. Don't, Starboy. Tom Cruise, you don't know? You're going to tell me John Travolta is straight? Yeah, of course. They're drug addicts. The adrenochrome, Gwyneth Paltrow, is like a piece of white bread. This is why you should never eat white bread. Okay, sorry, bad joke. Anyway, yeah, Jimmy Page, dating somebody 14 that he kidnapped on the road with him, like Steven Tyler, but he kept the young girl in the room. Why is this okay? Why? Because you're Jimmy fucking Page? I got some respect for what's his name? David Bowie, who I don't like and never listened to his music. I'm sorry, don't yell at me. His music was shoved down my throat. But anyway, he said he kicked Jimmy Page out of his house because he felt Jimmy Page to be really evil. So kudos to David Bowie for understanding that one. Yeah. Why? Because he's Jimmy Page, he's special? Why? Why is he that special that you want to sell your child? So you're selling your child. I know Ted Nugent's another one, and then Jimmy Page lived in a devil house. Yeah, Crowley's house. I wonder if these are actual pedals. Well, no, it might be part of the Hollywood thing. Al Pacino. I didn't know I could get anyone pregnant. Ew. Well, I fuck old men, so, sorry. Sorry, that just came out. So, but still, ew. And secondly, because he's really short, Al Pacino. So, like, Jack Parsons, exactly. So, yeah, I'm like, ew. And then I'm like, wait a second, Sloan. You've never dated anyone your own age in your fucking life. Well, one, first husband for a second, but not really. Everybody's 20, 30 years older. That comes from childhood trauma. Get it? When you get raped by an adult male during your sexual learning time frame, you do it. Hello. 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 Okay. Anyway, yes, sold out followers, Crowley. Exactly. Exactly. But here's the other thing. This is even grosser. Do y'all remember? Okay, so I was at dinner with Keithy's friends, and one of them's pregnant, and she was thinking of a name for the baby, and she was thinking of the name Felix. So immediately, John and I look at each other, and John starts singing some advertisement from the 60s that I don't know, and he couldn't get it out of his head. He's like, I can't have that name. And then I'm going, what about Felix Unger? And they're looking at me because they're in their 20s, and they're like, who's Felix Unger? And I'm like, The Odd Couple. That fucker, that gay man, that gay boy, had a wife for 40 years. She died. So he went and married a 25-year-old and had kids with her, Tony Randall. What on God's earth is that about? Oh, well, she was his protege. Yeah, well, y'all should be throwing daggers at him because it's gross. Yeah, Felix. Anyway, Felix Unger, The Odd Couple. Do you remember that? Yeah. I don't think Keanu Reeves is dating women, but all right. Yes, the people he is dating are his own age. That is accurate. Everybody hates Alec Baldwin. Boo, Alec Baldwin. Boo. Alec Baldwin. Yeah, Felix Chevrolet, you know that one. John couldn't stop singing it. I'm like, what the fuck are you singing? And he's like, Felix Chevrolet. And I'm like, I'm too young for that one. But I do remember Felix Unger. Felix Unger, The Odd Couple. And then the others at the table were like, Felix the Cat. And I'm like, I remember that too. So we all remember that. So anyway, yeah, Lisa Marie was taken from this planet. She hadn't allegedly, now I don't actually know if this is true. Oh, look, there's Mew, you all. She's sitting, I have a cat on my shoulder. Lisa Marie had not talked to her mother, Tiny Dancer, in like 8 years. So they did the Elvis movie, and then poor Lisa Marie ends up dead, and Grandma perverted Tony Randall. Gross, right? Then Grandma steps in and decides to sue her grandkids. Like, get some class, lady. You don't deserve any of that. You don't fucking deserve any of that. I don't care who you think you are. You've got to take your grandkids to court. Why don't you bow out like the rest of us that have been disinherited out of our families for being whatever? Why don't you fucking bow out like a lady? You got enough money. Why don't you bow out, you greedy ass bitch? Daughter died, and that's what you choose to do? You're gross. Gross. Now I'm getting all stuffed. Okay, stuffed. I know, that's what I'm saying. She had to take them. I don't even want to think about Al Pacino's, Al Pacino's sperm right now. I can't. I know Priscilla was abused. That does not mean you sue your own kids. That's your grandkids. What are you doing? Like, who are you? Yeah, allergies, and I was like kind of sick. Like, who are you to do what? Like, what are you, mental? Like, why don't you leave the planet in a decent way? Someone spiked Anna Nicole's. I knew Anna, but somebody spiked her orange juice. She showed me the orange with the straw in it. They put too much methadone in there. She didn't drink that. They did spike it. Whoever. I don't know. But she was spiked. She also had an infection in the leg. She showed me infection in the leg. Yeah. I know. Charlie Chaplin. Oh, we're supposed to applaud him. I did watch Charlie Chaplin as a kid. But why is he dating children? Like, can you not hold a conversation with a fucking intent? Because as a grown woman who's 57, I know what you're doing. You may think you're pulling one over on me. I hear you, I see you, and I raise you. But I raise you energetically, asshole. I know what you're doing. So they can't fight intelligent women. They mock us and say we don't look good. Why does Al Pacino look good? Al Pacino doesn't look good, okay? I don't care what you say, he doesn't. He looks okay. Come on, Neil. Come on. He looks okay. I mean, he's not ugly, but he look like he's not a beauty queen. So why is the man, when he's older, it's like, oh my God, he's so gorgeous. She's so lucky to have him. He's old and it looks old naked, okay? Just like you do as a woman. So when they critique us as women, ladies, here's what you say. I'm old, and I'm not dead. So the choice is you're either dead or you're older. So why am I supposed to feel shame about getting older? Why do I have to do that? Why? Why do I have to feel the shame? Nothing happened. She's just stalking me. She wants you guys to stop talking to me. Yeah, why? Rich old guy, young guy. But see, that's what they said when I married John. That's what his fucked up family said. That's what his daughter said. I was a gold digger. I wasn't a fucking gold digger. I wasn't a gold digger. Look who the gold digger is, and it ain't me. That's all I'm telling you. That was not my intention on any level whatsoever. I made a living since I was 14. I did not have parents taking care of me. Yeah, I was naked, but whatever. I made a living. I already had moved to California on my own. Now, John added my children. That's a good thing. But I didn't marry him for money. I made my own money. I can make my own fucking money. No, not movie stars. They say that with every young girl that's with an older guy. Meanwhile, back at the farm, the gold digger is doing the reverse world. Hello. Yeah. So anyhow, what I'm saying to you is they say that. That's not necessarily true. However, it is an abuse of power. And if you're going to quote what Marilyn Monroe said, if a woman is young and beautiful, which some gold diggers aren't, but if a woman is young and beautiful and a man has money, what's the difference? And why don't they pick on men for saying that the babies come out deformed because the man's sperm is old? Why is it only us that are responsible for making babies mentally unhealthy? She's an older woman. The baby's going to have Down syndrome. Well, he's a fucking 80-year-old man. How good do you think his sperm is? Like, do you think his sperm is actually good? Is his sperm good? I don't know. I think not. Nah, I think it's crusty. Ew. I love Robert Redford. That is who I've had sex dreams about. Robert Redford. I wake up and I'm dating Robert Redford and I'm like, he's in his 80s, you mental patient. Stop. Yeah, I'm a lesbian, sure. Anyway, so I'm like fucking... Robert Redford's too old. But this is my understanding. No matter who it is that you like, okay? Oh, we will. I'll tell Lila you said hi. No matter if you want to call me a lesbian, go for it. I don't care. I mean, at this point, I don't care. I haven't done it yet, and I'm not going to be doing it soon. I have no desire to do that, but hey, whatever works, right? Anyhow, Robert Redford, any of them, if they're that high up, if they're that high up in the industry, they know what's going on. If you know what's going on, then you're privy to it. Now, wasn't she suing her son-in-law, not the twins? She was suing Riley, the daughter. Mm-mm. The son-in-law was with her. They were in co-union together because that's what her daughter would have wanted. She was suing Riley, who Lisa Marie allegedly, because I didn't read it, so this I really don't know, left in charge of the will or the money or whatever. So they gave her a payout according to the papers, and now Riley's in charge of the money, whatever after Grammy siphon. Who thinks that way? You're disgusting, and I don't care what your reasoning is. I don't care. You're disgusting. Disgusting. Watch the movie, okay? Watch the movie, Death Becomes Her. They talk about the chrome on Death Becomes Her. Watch that. Watch that movie. Watch that character. Death Becomes Her. Go look at Goldie Hawn's character. You want to stay young? Don't I look great? Ooh. Oh, there's a potion, says Isabella Rossellini, who doesn't look like she drinks it, by the way. Go watch that. What's this potion? Oh, it costs a lot of money, but you'll never age. You'll never age. You'll never age. You'll never age. You'll be beautifuler than the women that age. What the fuck is wrong with aging? What's wrong with aging? Why is it a bad thing to age? I know so much more. This is like minus Keith. Minus Keith. Ride or die Lancome. I agree with you. Minus Keith not being here. The greatest joy in my life, having my kids. I know so much more now. I know so much more now. Yeah, they must not have any religious belief. They must be vampires, and they cannot hide behind our energy anymore. What is wrong with being old? You're fucking lucky I'm old because I can teach you shit talking to people in my family. I know shit now. Nobody gonna fool me. I'm not stupid anymore. You're not gonna fool me. And I don't care if I'm old. If you don't like the fact I'm old, go fuck yourself. If you want to fuck somebody 20 years younger than you because you can't have a conversation with a woman your own age, go fuck yourself. I don't want to talk to you because you're obviously too stupid to debate. What's adrenochrome? You're going to have to Google that, Heather. But let's talk about, Google it. You'll see what it is. When you're in fear and your adrenaline goes and you're a baby, that's where they get it from. Yeah, that's Mew. She's stalking me. You see her? She's like, I want to be alone. I want my She's so funny. She's just sitting there. She's co-pilot. Hi, Mimi. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Yes, from Live Victims, correct. Mia's like, can we have some dinner now? Oh, maybe you had some entity in your room. Sometimes they leave physical marks on you. She's behaving good. I am old. You're not young. You're not young when you're almost 60. You're not young. You are not young when you're almost 60. I'm okay with that. I'm in good shape for my age, but I'm not 20. And I don't want to be 20 anymore. Yes, the bear was back last week. Neighbor told me and Paigey the bear was back. He said, didn't you hear him? And I said, no, I didn't hear him. He's like, he was back. I'm like, that bear was back. He's like, but he didn't knock over the garbage. I'm 70. I feel 35. Yeah, fear in a bottle, right? Yeah, no, but I mean, I'm old. I look like my family. So it's, She's on her throne, the amethyst. Yeah. She's so cute. Yeah, I know. Well, she's I love Paigey. I love my girls, Paige and Kenna. I love them both. My girls that I didn't have, they're other people's girls, but I'm lucky to have them. Yeah, there you go. You're my age. It's not a young age, right? It's the, I mean, like you're almost 60. You're not young. They go, oh, it's midlife. I'm like, I'm sorry. The average woman lives to be 80, so midlife would be 40. Right. I don't use skincare. I use some stuff on my face, but I mostly use, listen to me, Neutrogena sensitive skin face wash because I am that lazy. I am so lazy that I don't like to feel the water on my face over the sink. So I will actually take a shower. Sometimes I use shampoo on my eyes to get the makeup off, but I use usually Neutrogena. Then I like to use coconut oil, or I will use whatever kind of cream that's pretty cheap with not much in it. I don't like a lot of shit on my face. So I use $4 stuff, and I might use, I want to say, I can't remember. It's a vitamin C something. So I do put that on, but that's it. Yeah, I'm in the last quarter. Hopefully I'm in the last 10 years. Love the coconut oil. Yeah, that's what I do. And if I forget my Neutrogena in the shower, I'm too lazy to walk out and get it. That's why I have two, one in the shower, one by the sink. I just go back in the shower and use shampoo on my face because I'm that fucking lazy. Okay. Um, yeah, face serums don't necessarily work because it's from the inside. So drinking water, staying hydrated. I do coconut oil in my mouth. They want to pull my wisdom tooth. I yelled at the dentist. I think he thinks I'm insane. I'm like, nah. He goes, well, it's cracked and your cavity's cracked back there, and we won't do a root canal on it because there's not much tooth left and it goes below the bone. I'm like, he's like, we need to pull it. I'm like, he's like, but we can. I'm like, no. And he's like, but it's gonna, I'm like, bye. And they're like, okay, crazy. Um, yeah, watching, I get in the hot shower. That's why I can't stand. I don't eat the collagen. I don't do that. I take a little calcium. I take vitamin B12 and I take a multivitamin and I take prenatals because prenatals make your hair good and I bleach the shit out of my hair. So yeah, I just don't want to take my wisdom tooth out. So I'm not right now until I have to. Jennifer, thank you so much. Oh, you come on. I know there's Mew. um, thank you so much, Jennifer. That's so generous. Thank you so very much for that. Thank you. I don't know. Mew is staring at everybody. She's like, retinol. I use something with retinol in it. Retinol and vitamin C, but it's a like cheap thing. I don't even know what it is. I can't remember the name. I know. Mew is like this. I'm a supermodel. Thank you, Jennifer, for that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I'm laughing. I can't really see her because it keeps going up. She's hilarious. Yeah, thanks, Jennifer, for that. Thank you so much. You're overly generous and so supportive of this channel, and I appreciate it. Palmer's products. I don't know about those. Yeah, she's looking all cute. I have to turn around. I can't actually turn. Hi, you want to come over? Hi, mommy loves you. Okay, what are you doing over there? She's grabbing energy. Yeah, super Mew doll. Exactly. She's like, strike a pose. Here I am. I feel like I have all my wisdom teeth. I root canaled them. I don't want them pulled. Again, I'm just going to say this. I have a very thin face. And if you go pulling my shit out, thank you, Love a Scorpio. If you pull my shit out, then y'all are going to tell me I look too thin. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I know she's reading the chat. She's hilarious. Elizabeth Arden, that's good too. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Outrageous. Yeah. She's real cute. She's real cute, isn't she? I'm laughing. Yeah, I do the coconut oil too for my teeth. Yeah. Oh my God. I know. Watch from you. She's like, I'm going to fuck up the live stream. She's cute. So remember, do you have a dental problem? Yeah, apparently I cracked my tooth. When I was in the Grand Canyon, my tooth really hurt. And I was like, what's wrong? She's like, well, you cracked a tooth and there's a cavity and it's down under your root. La, 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 la. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Yeah. Ew. Not going to pull it. I don't even know who that is. A cat on my shoulder. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do. She's a star. She's like, I want to be alone. Okay, you guys. Thank you, Jennifer, again for that. Thank you so much. Now remember this, y'all. Yes, Mew this July. Maybe she'll be, yes, because Aunt Diane gave her to me. Yeah, she'll be 2 in July. Yeah. I know she's staring right at everybody. It's hilarious. Um, she's funny. Isn't she funny? She's like, yeah. Do not do a root canal. Yeah, I've got a lot in my mouth. But I'd rather do a root canal than pull my wisdom tooth. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the pulling of the wisdom tooth stuff. All right, you guys. Oil of oregano. I eat oil of oregano. All right, y'all. Disney Channel kids pronounced it. Yes, before he was, wait. Disney is just wicked. Absolutely. Thank you all. Thank you for that. Thanks for listening to me. I'm going to try to film more videos. I had to wait to record anything because I really had a weird snuffly nose. So it was snuffly. Snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus. Snuffly. Aw, bye, Damien. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. I got to blow my nose, something fierce. Yeah. Oh, because I'm obnoxious, super obnoxious. I'm going to show you guys again. Oh, the new Keithy right there. I just took the pit. That's him when he's little with his little smile, his little hair, and he's like this. His little Keithy. It's kind of still scabbing, but not too bad. That's it. That was a one night thing. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? Yeah. Almost done with my sleeve. Because at 60, that's what you want grandma doing. Oh, yeah, I love my Keithy. That's when he had his long hair. I showed y'all the picture. He was so cute. Thank you for listening. I know it gets obnoxious. I cannot help it. Jason will not let me take his pictures. It's this picture. That's the picture I did. So it's this little one. So cute. Aw, Jennifer, thank you for the new grandbaby. Thank you. I'm taking it all for the new grandbaby. I'm waiting for them to name her till I can get her gifts because it's a very specific gift with a very specific name on it. The baby's name. So yeah, I got one more spot to be tattooed right here to go next to my big handsome boy. Right there. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you guys. Remember, if you want to bring anything, the witches are brewing up their stews, aren't they? If you want to bring anything into your life, like your past life memories, more psychic ability, Jennifer, so like generous. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That actually will come in handy with the baby. You have no idea. If you want to bring something in for the next 3 weeks, 21 days, right before you go to sleep, meditate, ask your guides. She knows we're leaving. She knows it's dinner time. You want to ask your guides to open up your psychic ability so you can hear, see, or feel. You say to them, I want to dream about my past lives. I want to remember my past lives. If you do it for a 3-week time frame, then you end up pulling the energy in. It's a beautiful portrait. All I can say is Ruger does amazing work. I have Keithy everywhere. Ruger does beautiful work. And I'm so grateful to Jason because he was Jason's friend. And Jason gave up his friend so that I could not be ruined in my quest for the tattoo. Same thing with memories from childhood that you can't remember. Exactly. That's exactly how you talk to spirit guides, Damien. You ask them to come to you right before you go to sleep. You know, right in that sweet spot, like you're just like, I don't want to go to sleep. Oh my God. You just like roll over and close your eyes right then. And if you do that right then that opens you up. So your guides hear you. You just have to ask them. I know I have this grandma with a sleeve. I don't know what to say. Sometimes you can see them. I see my guides when I close my eyes just before I go to sleep. Their faces come really close to me like this. I can see that. So meditation, absolutely meditation. But let's say for those that don't want to do the same with past relatives, ask them to come to you where you know it's them. It'll take 3 weeks and you'll start to see it. That's been my experience. Thank you for the prayers, y'all. I will talk to you soon. I am going to get my dinner. Thanks, y'all. Bye. Mew, are you hungry?